Hello, and welcome back to Foundation, the medieval city builder. Right, so now we are suffering, our city is basically suffering right now from low happiness because of a lack of clothes and a lack of food. I am very uncomfortable expanding food in the route of bread because we don't have open land or open areas here, which means I need to get somebody to come in there. And actually we have some open area here and a little bit here, but the point is that I need to get somebody to come in and clear the area, and yeah, I don't want to do that. So what I've decided is, in this block I am going to expand and have another cheese factory. I'm going to cover all the sides, everything on the sides with the farms, and in the center we are going to basically have a couple of cheese makers, maybe like 4 cheese makers. So what's the, right now we've got 4 of these farms with 6 cows each. No, send the troops back. No, cancel. Right, I don't want you. So let's click on this, and we have 6 cows each. Yeah, they are struggling, but they're managing. So we have 1 cheese maker here, we have 2 cheese makers, and is there a third one? Yes, we have 3 cheese makers for 4 of these. So which means, based on how many I can fit in here, so let's see, maybe I can have 3 here, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, around 10. So I can have 10 here. So if I can have 10 here, I need to have like 5 or 6 cheese makers. So it's going to be a huge project. It's going to be a massive project. It's not a small project for sure. So these are the barns, yes. So maybe not 10, but maybe we'll have like 4 to start off with. Right. So we'll have these 4 built up first, and we will have 2 cheese makers in the middle. Where are the cheese makers? There they are. So we'll have one of them here, and we'll have one of them here. Right. So let's hope that that eases our situation, that gives us a little bit of breathing space, makes our people happy, because food right now is a nightmare. Food is the biggest issue that we have. The second biggest, how many have decided? 1 has decided to join. That's okay. We appreciate the support. So as many of you as possible, if you can come in here, it would be awesome. So I think it's because of the new update coming in. There were a couple of things which it had to recalibrate. Like, we just realized that some of the old builders that we had, they were still employed as builders, which was strange. It was weird, and they didn't have anything to do, so they were just sitting around. And because for the new builders, you've got this building, the builder workshop, I think it's called, with all the plans and stuff. See, looks really nice. So alright, 1 new villager has arrived. So these are the builder workshops. So we need to have a builder workshop to have builders. Without builder workshop, you cannot have builders. So yeah, how are you doing? You are supposed to clear all that out. So I thought I could have another farm here, I guess. Yeah, but anyway, we were building a granary here. Okay, let's see how you come along. And yes, so that's one of the reasons why we are developing this area. I'm thinking we'll build a small little hamlet here. We have already zoned some houses here. We have some production here and production here, and that's going to make sure that more people move in here. Let's see if we have another easy. Is that easy? There's no easy. It's only difficult. I don't want to send anybody over because we have a couple of wounded people, so it's better to just have them rest. I don't think it's the right time now for us to get another keep. Where are we? Yeah, it's not the right time for us to get another keep, so I am still going to refrain from expanding and getting ourselves another keep. This is going to be the only keep we have, but this is too small a keep for us, especially because we've grown. We have 152 people, which is a lot of people, and our happiness is steadily increasing, which I'm happy to see. Right, so we have issues with homes and homelessness and alright. I'm not going to focus on the homelessness problem right now because it's not much of a problem. It's not that big a problem actually, if you think about it. Food is our biggest challenge. Nothing else is. I will not agree to whoever that just comes up and says that there is another issue which is bigger. Our biggest issue right now is food. And yes, there is an issue with production. There is also an issue with delivery, reaching what's produced to your people. So there are more than one problems with this. So we got 36 bread store, which is gone. Like that, it's just gone. We don't have a stockpile of wheat. That is a very, very, very big, massive challenge that we have right now. We just don't. Sigh. And so the bells toll. Our blue church is almost complete. So on this little hill, we have a blue church and a red church. So this is supposedly a red church. So we have a massive blue church and a tiny little red church. It's a pity that in this game, the fastest you can go is at speed 3, which is this. I mean, sure, it helps with, with the game giving you a good frame rate while it plays, but seriously, we need faster speeds. An envoy requests our audience. What do you want, Mr. Envoy? Need to choose who we want to help, the king, the clergy, or the people. With bread. Are you joking? You must be joking for sure. Because I don't have enough bread. But I don't want to send him over. I don't want to just send him off. I want to see if I can do something. Tavern wall, builder's workshop, sculpture. Okay, I want that. This is fine. Trade bonus. Alright. Just the kingdom, I guess. Just the king. Spoiled ass, rotten king who keeps asking me for stuff that I need. I need all these stuff. There you go. Is that something we're missing for this? Well, we have to make a sculpture, but we don't have marble also. So, should we get some marble? Maybe we should get some marble. Maybe that could actually change our fortunes. That's wool, quartz, gems. Where the hell is marble? It's over there. Maybe it could change our fortunes because maybe it could lead to more people coming to our village, which could Inspired to build an automated fountain masterpiece to honor us. Okay. Optional bonus effect. Build far from other buildings. Okay. Right, whatever that means. Let's get this down to like 10. And let's see. Right, take it and go. Take it and go, Mr. King. I don't want to promote anybody now. Are you serious? Do you see our problem here? Do you understand our problem? You should. What kind of an advisor are you? What kind of a useless piece of turd advisor are you? If you're going to advise me this way. I am disappointed. I am terribly disappointed, right? So I think I need to do something about residential. Like, we have some space here, but I actually really badly want to expand residential over here, just so we can exploit the monument once it comes up. It's a horrible idea to go down here because you have these industrial buildings here, but that's all right. That's fine. And I do want to go down this route as well, because you have a church over there, and the church has good influence on buildings. And this can come around here. So right, because the iron ore is not there anymore, we can do all of this. Right. Yeah, that was very silent while I was zoning all this. But yeah, essentially what we're trying to do is we're trying to see that we can get more zones in places where there's high desirability. Did the villager join us? Is that what it said? It said two villagers have arrived in a brilliant. That's good. Let's quickly go down to the workplace list and see the builder workshop requires people. That's 2 more. And we need a market tender, which is essential. Although I'm not a big fan of that. We need a transporter. And we can fill all the positions. That should be like a list where you can prioritize which kind of jobs you want to deploy people in. Like, say priority 1 is food, and then as soon as somebody free comes, you should be able to add them in. And based on your priority, you should just fall in. You should be like, first priority is this, and so yeah, take that. Do we have any marbles? We don't have any marbles yet. Right, so let's see. Let's not come a long way here. This is still prioritized, right? This is still high priority. I think that's the thing. So this is taking all the... What did we say we were going to call this? We were going to call this the Blue Church. The Blue Church. Is that what we said we were going to call it? The Blue Church? No, we said we were going to call it something else. Alright, let's just call it the Blue Church of Extra Capacity. Right, so that's giving me 72 extra capacity. Not as much as I thought. I thought it would be more than 100 for sure. But that should not have these 7 villages telling me that they lack. You know what? The 7 of you should understand that God is everywhere. So you should not actually have to... Yeah. You should not have to wait for a church to be built for your happiness to come. Oh, we built the second mine. We finished the second mine. That's alright. I don't think it's that much of a priority right now. Yeah, it probably isn't. The happiness is going up, which is good. But we need more food. We need more places which can give us food. Which basically means that we need these. We need these little cheesemaker hot shits to start coming in. I don't want to prioritize it though. No, that's not what I'm going to do. Instead, I'm going to set the tone for this. It's still not complete. See, that's the thing. It's still not complete. Maybe that's why these 7 are complaining still. 6. We need 1 tool and 0 priests are assigned, but as we did find out last time, the priest mechanic is still not implemented here, so that's fine. Right, instead of just staring at one little corner of our city, let's see what else we have to do. So we zoned all of this. Is this inside our boundary? You are not, but I could use with, should I, or maybe I shouldn't. Maybe we should just see that we can get this going as soon as possible so we can get another stockpile. Are all the cows getting milked? That's the question. It's 5 milk to cheese. See, that's why. That is why we are having a problem with the milk and cheese equation. Because it takes a lot of milk to make cheese. Oh, somebody's walked down here, so that's good. Splendor has unlocked a new tier. My goodness. Masterpieces, the automated fountain masterpiece. I wonder what this is. But whatever it is, I am sure where I want it. I want it here. So there's a step base, there is a basin, there is a column, there's a what? Shakima? There's a bird automaton. Whoa, this is massive. Okay, so let's have it here. And let's drop a basin. Let's drop this. I don't even know what this is. Like, I seriously have no idea what this is. Or how it works. Okay. Alright. I mean, seems pretty obvious. But that's how I want it. Can I have another one? Can I have another one here? No. Can I have another one here? No. So this is the, I won't say this is the minimum, but this is definitely a minimalistic, for which I need 10. Alright, so for getting the sculpture I need all of this. Whoa. Okay, so basically I need some marble here, I need some sculpture here, and then I need some marble and sculpture over there as well. I need gold also for this. So this custom fountain, do I need to get this done now? Do I want to get this done? Because that's a masterpiece. I think that's going to be much more important. So let me just take the pressure off of my guys. Just make sure that they all come here. Improve residential desirability far from other buildings. 253 building parts nearby. Is that bad? Should you not be near buildings? Let me just remove Let me just remove that. I don't think that's going to change much, because it's still going to count the buildings as nearby. Yeah, see, 253 buildings nearby. It's going to count all the buildings as nearby. And yeah, seems like we've completed this. We have 72 places. Obviously we cannot get a priest, but the blue church is complete. And incidentally, well, not incidentally, but our men are healed, and we have some missions which we can set off to. There are no more easy, so let's choose this one and just go in and deploy without worry on if somebody is hurt or not, because we just want to get this done and over with. Send. One guy decided to join us because, get this, our happiness is 69. The doi. So we still have an issue with food, although it's not that bad. I hope it's not because of our importing. If it is, there's nothing we can do. We're still making a fair amount of gold, so I'm not much worried about that. On the other hand, I do want to get myself some more granaries, and yeah, over here I want to get myself some cheese, and I want to get myself some milk, and I do want to get myself, that's flour, right? Yeah, do I have a flour maker here? I have one here, but he has access to this granary, so it's kind of not necessary if you think about it. Let me get a berry for sure, because there's berry right next door, and let me get some more berry just because there's berries right here. So I want to make it so that, you know, they start stockpiling it outside, so we can have like more space to store stuff. I don't want the most perfect and most efficient supply chain, because the problem with having the most efficient, most perfect supply chain is that people get stuff. So let's say I have 2 farms, and 2 farms can directly feed into one of this, and that would directly feed into one of this, and then it would produce one bread, and the one bread is used immediately by the people. So what happens in that kind of situation is, if my production goes down, there's no stock, everything goes down together, which is what we saw during the first 2 rains that we got. So we don't want that situation. We want to have a little bit of stock. So if you want to have a little bit of stock, you need to stagger things, right? So you need to have like spaces in between each and every production facility, so that you can have like a stockpile or something like that. Right, so we're focusing on this, but that's going to take too much time. 0 people have decided to join our village, but nonetheless, we are in a good position right now because our happiness is up to 76. I'm pretty happy. We're still lacking some clothes, we're still lacking some food, but once our cheese maker's little grove there comes into the picture, I think food should be taken care of, and maybe we will intersperse that with a little bit of wool as well. Actually, we can have a couple of wool sheep farms here as well. That should not be an issue. But I think we have done well, and I think we should take a break right now. We should put a cut in this. Please like or subscribe if you like the content that I make. It helps encourage me to make them much better. Please leave your comments if there's anything that you want me to change or anything that you want me to add. There's a dairy farm, so I'm going to, yeah, let's deploy one guy here and spawn 2, 3, 4 is what I did, right? Official gardens piece is available. Alright, so there's a lot of things happening, so I'm going to pause the game right now and continue with my I'm going to put a cut in this video message. So yes, I'm going to put a cut in this video, and I'll catch you next time. Take care now. Bye bye then.